guys, so today I'm here for 7 on Sunday. So today's thing, we're going to be talking about books on our wish list. So for me, a lot of these are ones that I've mentioned a great many times before because I've been wanting to buy them, but they're just too expensive and I just cannot justify the spending. So all of these you're going to have heard from me before, but I'm still excited to just put them in the one video to talk about it, and this will probably be a quick one because again, I've talked about these very much, but I'm excited. The first one won't come as a shock, and that's Blood and Honey by Shelby Mahurin. So I have just been keen for this for the longest time. I really enjoyed the first one. I'm keen to know what's gonna happen. I keep checking online because I just want it to be under $30. That's all I'm asking, but it's like $34 at the moment, and I'm like, no, this is what happens when you want the hardcovers. But even paperbacks are starting to become like $20 to $25, and I have looked back on my Book Depository from like 6 years ago when you could easily get a paperback for $10 or like $12. So times have been a changing, and it has been not fun, but I just want this so badly. Like, I know this is a book I would pick up straight away and read it straight away, but I just can't get access to it, and I just want it. The next book on my list is Unraveled the Dust by Elizabeth Lim. So again, I really loved Spin the Dawn. I've been dying to read the sequel, but I'm for one thing annoyed because they took it off Scribd. I wasn't even able to listen to the sequel, which would have sufficed enough because I would have still read the book, but it's also hella expensive, so I can't get it. But I just want to know what's happening, and so many people have been reading it and I can't read it, and I just need to know what's going to happen because like it left on a cliffhanger, but it also introduced so many things that I was like, oh my god, I need to know more. But again, I'm just going to be here waiting. Even though I have access to it, I still won't buy it. Next on my list is Bookish and the Beast by Ashley Poston. I actually read The Princess and the Fangirl earlier this year, so I was like ready for the third book, but it's been out for a while now, and again, same reason. I'll probably stop mentioning it now because basically they're all the same reason. But I am so excited for this because I have been loving these books. I love that they're all modern fairy tale retellings, but they're all set in a contemporary location, but also at like just a geek convention. But I'm excited for this because this is the Beauty and the Beast one, and I just need it in my life. Okay, the next book I really want to buy is Well Played by Jen DeLuca. I loved Well Met so much last year. It was one of my favorite contemporaries, and it was just such a lovely story to read. But I just want this one so bad because it's about another character in the same world, and there's also going to be like a whole trilogy, so like I'm gonna have so many books going on here that I'm just so excited about. But I just really want it. I just need a feel-good contemporary that I know that I'm going to appreciate and love just so much. The next book I desperately want to get my hands on is Queen of Ruin by Tracy Banghart because I loved Grace and Fury so much last year, and I just need to know what's going to happen. Like, I read that book in a whole day and it was very thrilling, very exciting, and now it's been like 2 years and I just have not picked up the book. Like, I'm pretty sure the sequel has been out for a year. It's been out for a very long time, and I just desperately want to know what's going to happen. And I really feel that Grace and Fury got so much hype, and then no one talked about the second book when it came out as well, so I didn't even know it was out for like the longest time. Then I was like, oh my god, like this is a book that I really appreciated. Like, I need to go get this so I can read it and enjoy it, but it hasn't happened yet. I'm sure at one point I'll probably just cave and do like a big Barnes & Noble order or something just to like buy them and makes me feel like they're cheaper, but we'll see what I end up doing. So they're all like sequels that I'm excited about, but the next two books are actually both from new authors and both first books in either a trilogy or a duology, but I'm excited. So the first one is The Princess Will Save You by Sarah Henning. So I have had Sea Witch for the longest time and I have not read it, and I know it's a book that I should have read by now. It's been like 40 years, but I really need to read her first book. But I also want to read this one because there was a lot of hype surrounding it, and I just love the cover so much. Like, man, that's what's drawing me in. But I feel like this is a gender-bent Princess Bride retelling. Like, I feel like that is what I've been set on, and that's very particular, so I think that's it. But it just sounded good, and I feel like it's something I'm going to really enjoy. And the other book that I really want to get my hands on is Prince Charming by Rachel Hawkins, and I talked about this one in my like cover changes video, where it's like one of my favorite cover changes, and because of the new cover I've been really wanting to buy this, but I just haven't gotten around to it. And this is actually one that's actually not that badly priced, but it's also for the factor that I've been in like a hell of a reading slump, so I'm still trying to give you guys content and like be here, and I definitely am feeling happier about the fact that I'm not forcing myself to read. And actually at the moment I've been really reading a lot of Midnight Sun, and I'm very proud of myself because I'm actually reading, but I feel like it's gonna be months and months before I would even get up to the amount of reading I used to do, or if I'm ever gonna hit that. I feel like just 5 books a month would be like really good for me because that's like nearly barely a book a week, which would like work for me, but we'll just have to see how I go. But I definitely want this book. I think it looks adorable, and I will also get the sequel as well at some point, but this is just one that I know that's really high on my wish list. So guys, that is all the books that I've been excited for lately. Please comment down below some of the books that you're excited for, and I can like check them out and see if we have some of the same ones. And like, honestly, if we could do a buddy read, that would also be great. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!